with Sexyy Red, nigga. I slept with Sexyy Red, nigga. Asked her. That's on her dead homies, nigga. I slept with her, nigga.
Ray J sticks like glue. Never too far out of sight. Just when it seems like the chaos has settled, boom, he's right back in the headlines. This time, it's outrageous, reckless, and downright disrespectful.
Why?
We slept on the plane together.
Nah, fuck that, bro.
Bro, we slept on the plane together, bro. I was trolling. I know, bro. I was out of control.
You raging.
I wasn't okay. I did an apology on the news, on the national news. I said I'm sorry.
Come on, man.
Sexy, really?
The first shit always be, you know what I'm saying?
Like, Sexy, really? Like, I genuinely apologize.
Out of nowhere, Ray J jumped on Twitch and dropped a bombshell, claiming he hooked up with rapper Sexyy Red on a flight. Yep, you heard that right. Mid-air madness. And keep in mind, Sexyy Red was already caught up in swirling, messy rumors, so this hit hard. But she wasn't having it. Ray J looked lit during that stream, eyes low, talking loosely, sounding completely off. He said it straight. They did it while flying together. But once the buzz wore off and reality hit, he went live on national TV to issue an apology. Too late, though.
So first and foremost, I want to apologize to Sexyy Red because Sexyy Red is one of my favorite artists. And Sexyy Red and I was on a plane and we were both flying somewhere. We randomly saw each other. She was sitting by me. She had her space. I had my space. She had her own blanket, her own pillow. I had my own blanket and my own pillow. And we had a long flight. And we both were tired, you know what I'm saying? So we went to sleep. Just like we would sleep with anybody else that was sitting next to us on the plane. I went out of control and I said that I slept with Sexyy Red. And that's insensitive and it's not okay. And it's trolling at the highest level. And I want to say, Sexyy Red, my bad.
The internet was already in flames. Sexyy Red went straight to Instagram, and her clapback was savage. She didn't hold back, posting, "Cornball ass, lying on your meat is weird. Clay, and you not with me enough to even be saying we slept on the plane together? I said hi and kept it pushing. Is you cool?" Even after all that, Ray J still felt the heat. He popped back up again, saying he wasn't in the right headspace and completely lost control of his mouth. But that didn't stop Sexyy Red from spinning the block with more fire. She reposted a blunt message saying, "No fly on the D everyday B," making it clear she wasn't impressed with Ray's backpedaling. And the mess didn't stop there. Ray J, always in the middle of some kind of chaos, had to deal with an even darker accusation. Someone actually tried to connect him to Whitney Houston's death. Yep, content creator Emily Hagan went public with a twisted conspiracy theory suggesting Ray had something to do with her tragic passing. Ray J lost it. In a now-deleted Instagram post, he fired back. WTF. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This dude on this interview quick to tear down another black man and talk about he don't know nothing about. And now, they throw Whitney's name in the mix like Ray J had anything to do with her passing. Nah, that's a wild stretch. But believe it or not, this wasn't even the first time he's had to shut that kind of talk down. Back on Twitch, Ray J linked up with Love and Hip Hop star Manya Slaughter and opened up about how those rumors spiraled. He couldn't believe people, especially black vloggers, kept bringing up Whitney and pulling random clips of him walking out of a hotel, trying to paint a twisted story. Ray clapped back. "I wasn't even inside that hotel. So what are y'all even talking about?" He said he felt forced to explain things that never even happened, calling it all super disrespectful to Whitney's legacy. And now, he said, it's officially out of hand.
Whitney Houston, it's on your hand. I remember the conversation when she thought her life was in the toilet. She didn't even say your name. She just used the term that Brandy's little brother bringing me drugs and doing drugs with me. Brandy's little brother trying to kiss me and do drugs with me. Next thing you know, she's dead.
Things got even messier when Suge Knight jumped in. On the Art of Dialogue podcast, the former death row boss dropped a bombshell. He claimed Whitney once said something about Brandy's little brother bringing me drugs and doing drugs with me. Then Suge added, "Next thing you know, she's dead." That's a heavy accusation, and one Ray J definitely didn't see coming. But Ray being Ray, the drama didn't stop there. Out of nowhere, he decided to publicly show support for Diddy, and people were not feeling it. Fans flipped. The backlash was instant, and Ray J had to vent his frustration directly through his phone to social media. He wrote, "People mad at me for supporting Diddy. Got weird stuff to say about me just because I'm showing love to someone who's always been cool with me. Ray used to be a regular at Diddy's infamous parties, part of that tight inner circle. But now, that whole vibe has gotten way more complicated. Why? Well, leaked footage from Diddy's wild events started surfacing, and Ray J's name was suddenly being thrown into the mix.
I made a vow to Princess. So even if we get a divorce, that's it for me. And I'm living life from there. I'm turned up forever. When you make a vow and you promise somebody something that intense, then if that don't work, then you just gotta go back to like being like all the way up. And then if you ever want to like slow it down again, that's the only person that you could do it with, because that's the fucking agreement, and that's what I told you. I told you straight up, I got you. Hate to say till death do us part, but we said that shit.
Diddy's caught up in some serious legal trouble, and the whole situation has turned shaky. Ray J hasn't pointed fingers or said anything reckless, but his quiet presence in the middle of it all has people online buzzing. He's been walking a fine line, trying to stay loyal to Diddy without damaging his own brand. It's a delicate balancing act, but Ray J is playing it smart, at least for now. As if Ray J didn't already have enough chaos following him, his on-again, off-again divorce drama with Princess Love has turned into a full-blown soap opera. Graceful breakups? Yeah, that's not in their playbook. After filing for divorce 4 different times, their roller coaster relationship has unfolded like a never-ending reality show, and the cameras just won't stop rolling. But just when it seemed like things couldn't get any more chaotic, enter Suki Hana. The moment she stepped into the picture, the drama exploded all over again, bringing fresh heat to an already messy situation. At this point, it's clear that Ray J and Princess still have something lingering between them. And it's definitely not done cooking yet. Their constant back and forth has gotten almost uncomfortable to watch. Like they just can't fully let go, no matter how public or painful it gets. Ray J even admitted that if he ever gets married again, it's going to be with Princess, no one else.
Danae Davis.
Yeah.
All right, you are an OnlyFans star.
Yes.
What happened between you and Gucci Third Leg?
I wouldn't test positive for HSV2 unless you had HSV2. If you gave me HSV1 genitally, I would test positive for HSV1, but just have it in my genitals. So, but I don't have HSV1, I have HSV2.
What was that on his penis?
That was HSV2.
And if that chapter closes for good, he's done with marriage, period. He explained it like this. When you make a vow and promise somebody something, if that don't work, then you just gotta go all the way up again. And if you ever want to slow down, that's the only person you do it with. Cause that was the deal, trying to explain where things really stand. Rye added more confusion. Yeah, the divorce papers, that's one thing, but we divorced. Not really like that, but not all the way. We legally separated. This S is messy. And while Ray's chaos is well documented, Sexyy Red ain't exactly cruising under the radar either. Her name's been ringing out lately, not just for her music, but for the wild rumors surrounding her. Her fame took a sharp turn months ago when she got linked to adult film actor Gucci Third Leg. And that name alone says enough, but it ain't just his job that got folks talking. Gucci made headlines for all the wrong reasons. He's been accused of intentionally spreading STDs like it was some twisted 9-to-5 hustle. Yeah, that's the kind of heat Sexyy Red's been orbiting lately. Messy, reckless, and way beyond the studio. The internet's been on fire with serious accusations against adult film actor Gucci Third Leg. And the claims are no joke. Multiple women have come forward saying he knowingly infected them with STDs across the US. And things hit a boiling point when some even shared their test results publicly. Once the allegations blew up, Gucci tried to tap out of the spotlight, announcing his retirement from adult films. But then came the jaw dropper. In a podcast interview, he straight up admitted to testing positive for HSV1. That confession just added more weight to the already ugly situation.
I had chlamydia before though, twice.
Okay,
But
I mean,
ain't never had
that's the
it.
most
Pretty common.
Yeah, very common. Well, let's do a PSA right now. So, no, but how did you? So you felt it like you was burning?
No, it'd be a smell.
For chlamydia?
Then came a new twist. Rumors started swirling that Sexyy Red and Gucci might have had something going on. A selfie of them together popped up on social media and fans lost it. People online were quick to call her a courier, saying she's out here passing stuff like party favors just because of Gucci's wild history with infections. Things really turned up when Sexyy Red posted a super provocative message. Who my BD up? I got a big, fat, wet censored waiting for you. Most took that as a shot toward her baby daddy Woo Slime, who, by the way, publicly accused her of giving him an STD in a leaked audio clip. In that clip, Woo Slime didn't hold back. He said Sexyy Red lied to him throughout their whole relationship and even deceived other men she had been with too. And instead of addressing the claims, Head on Sexyy Red dropped this cryptic and confusing statement. Everyone is getting birthed. You got to be strong for death. No side put because it's not for the weak and I'm the weak. Fans were left scratching their heads, and that comment only raised more suspicions. To make it even messier, Woo Slime hinted he's got more dirt stuff he could sell to media outlets for the right price. Yeah, this drama is far from over. And get this, Sexyy Red had already gone public about her own experiences with STDs. On Angela Ye's Lip Service podcast in June 2023, she admitted she had caught chlamydia twice. That's right, she kept it real, but the timing of that confession now hits differently. That confession sent shockwaves across the internet. Hey, I had chlamydia before though twice. Yep, Sexyy Red said it just like that. No filter, no shame. So when Ray J randomly hopped on Twitch claiming he hooked up with her, mid-flight fans instantly jumped to conclusions, wondering if he picked up more than just turbulence in the air. With Sexyy Red's past floating around online, some folks weren't too surprised by the speculation. But let's take a step back. Ray J is 44 years old. If he's really sober and in his right mind, what makes him go online and brag about stuff like this? Is it just for views? Or is he really that thirsty for the spotlight? At this point, Ray J's whole brand seems to revolve around controversy, whether it's being tied to Whitney Houston's tragedy, partying with Diddy during some real questionable times, or filing for divorce from Princess Love like it's an Olympic sport. He stays in the middle of chaos, and now he's capping about getting busy with Sexyy Red on a plane. Man, someone needs to remind him that do anything for clout era is dead. He's not some 20-year-old internet rookie. So why is he still playing with his own reputation like this? You gotta ask, is Ray J just chasing headlines? Or is something deeper going on the way he keeps piling up controversy after controversy? It feels like more than just a PR stunt. Maybe it's not just about attention anymore. Maybe this man actually needs help. One thing's for sure, every time you think the drama's dying down, Ray J pulls up with more.